Greetings and good morning. It's 11th of February, about 7:45 a.m. It's a Wednesday, hump day. Okay, I haven't been on in a little while because of I'm having problems with my voice with this cold that's been going around, and I don't want to sound like this. So, anyhow, so the pros and cons. We're talking about investments here. We're talking about buying a small trailer park, a mobile home park. What are the pros and cons? Okay. It can be one of the most profitable niche real estate plays, but it's different from residential or traditional multifamily. It's more on the commercial side. So here's some of the pros of it, and I'll get into the cons. Okay. The strong cash flow, great potential for strong cash flow. In many parks, the tenants own the mobile home, and you just rent the land, meaning you're not fixing their toilet, you're not replacing their appliances, you're not remodeling interiors. You just take care of the infrastructure is all you're doing. Mobile home parks are the affordable housing segment, which is undersupplied. During downturns, it's very resilient in high demand in markets like Tucson. Affordable housing demand tends to stay strong even when higher-end rentals soften. Lower tenant turnover when tenant-owned homes. When the residents own their home, moving is expensive, relocation is difficult, they stay longer. That equals lower vacancy rates, lower marketing costs, and a much more stable income. Now, with that said, the barrier to new supply in many cities restrict new mobile home park developments. Zoning and political pushback make it hard to build new ones. Scarcity equals value stability. Think about that. Small parks often have below market rents, poor management, underutilized land, vacant pads. Raising rents, gradually infilling vacant lots, or improving utilities can significantly increase the NOI and cap value. Now, here's the problem. It's called the cons. Infrastructure risk. Like I said, you want it, you're responsible for these things. And like I said, that can get costly, so you got to stay on top of it because they can get very expensive. Sewer lines, water lines, electrical distribution, septic system, and the roads. For example, a broken sewer main can wipe out a year's profit. That is no joke. So if you own it, you must take care of it. You must take care of this infrastructure. Otherwise, you lose. And you don't want to lose when you buy something that can be this profitable. Management challenges. Small parks can be management heavy. Collections, code enforcement issues, tenant disputes, abandoned homes. Professional management for small parks is now harder to find. You may be doing this yourself, just so you know. Financing can be a challenge. Smaller parks under 20 units often require local banks. Higher interest rates than conventional multifamily. Some lenders treat them like specialty commercial assets. So your rates tend to be higher with shorter term. So we have to get creative financing when you go to buy something like this. The tenant base risk, lower income tenants, this is a potential for a higher delinquency. They're not paying their rent on time. More social management and a government system compliance. That said, with proper screening and policies, this can be easily managed for you. I think trailer parks are a great investment. I wish I owned a few. Regulatory and zoning issues. Utility regulations, city inspections, non-conforming zoning. You got to make sure you're within the law. Okay? So, and you got to make sure you're up to stuff if the city comes out and takes a look at you. Because a tenant will bitch. There's no question about it. Always check legal lockout, utility setup, city versus master meter versus septic. If you're running a big septic tank, your best bet is hopefully get it on the sewer. What makes a small park a good deal? Okay. Look for tenant-owned homes, lot rental model, city water, sewer, not septic if possible, paved roads, individually metered utilities, below market rents, stable occupancy history. Man, I'm going to tell you what, stay away from one that's got some badly deferred infrastructure. Unless you get a smoking deal on it. Heavy park owned inventory, unless discounted deeply, you really want to keep that down. And you want to avoid a septic system that had not been fully inspected and any other environmental concerns. So, if you want to invest in something like this, obviously get a hold of me. Who should buy a small trailer park? Okay, this is a good fit for people who are hands-on operators, investors who are comfortable with light commercial investments, buyers seeking yield over appreciation, someone willing to spend infrastructure carefully. You have to be hands-on when you own a small trailer park. Not great for passive investors with no management experience. It's no good for buyers who are comfortable with blue-collar asset classes. In Tucson, affordable housing demand is strong. Infrastructure utility type will make or break the deal, straight up. So anyhow, I would venture to say, if you want to look at the trailer parks, contact me. You know, I think they're wonderful. I think they're a wonderful deal. And the reason why I put this out today is I did a podcast yesterday for 2Us. And one of the questions came up to me about trailer parks. And we talked about it in the podcast. I was like, well, I'm going to put something out this morning on just my thoughts, what I think, and that's what I have done here for you. So I am here for your commercial residential real estate needs. My name is Wes Stolcik. I'm a realtor with Omni Homes International. Reach out to me, please, at 520-404-9773. Sorry this is long, folks. Thank you. Bye-bye.